Imagine this. You're surrounded by people, yet you feel invisible. The world moves on around you, but deep inside, something feels disconnected. This isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's loneliness. And it doesn't just weigh on your heart, it rewires your brain, disrupts your hormones, and reshapes the way you see the world and yourself. When you feel lonely, your brain interprets it as a form of danger. Why? Because humans are wired for connection. For our ancestors, being isolated from the group wasn't just uncomfortable, it was life-threatening. Isolation increased the risk of predators, starvation, and injury. Over thousands of years, our brains evolved to treat social disconnection as a survival threat, activating the same neural circuits that respond to physical danger. A groundbreaking 2015 study, published in Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience, revealed something extraordinary. The anterior cingulate cortex, the same region of the brain responsible for processing physical pain, lights up when we feel socially excluded or rejected. This overlap explains why loneliness doesn't just feel emotional, it's physically painful. To your brain, there's no difference between a broken bone and a broken bond, and the effects go even deeper. Prolonged loneliness doesn't just activate the pain centers of your brain, it can physically change its structure. Research from the University of Chicago, led by the late Professor John Cacioppo, found that chronic loneliness can shrink the hippocampus, a critical area responsible for memory and learning. This makes it harder to focus, recall information, or regulate emotions effectively. Loneliness doesn't stop at the brain, it impacts the body too. Studies published in the journals Heart and The Lancet reveal startling findings. Loneliness increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even premature death. The stress hormone cortisol, elevated by feelings of isolation, wreaks havoc on your immune system, leaving you more vulnerable to illness. In fact, loneliness has been equated to smoking 15 cigarettes a day in terms of its health impact, according to a meta-analysis by Dr. Julianne Holt-Lundstad. Imagine that, a feeling so powerful it's comparable to one of the most well-known health risks in the world. Many people turn to social media as a solution for loneliness, believing that likes, comments, and virtual connections can fill the void. However, research suggests otherwise. A 2017 study conducted by Dr. Brian Primack and his team at the University of Pittsburgh found that individuals who spent more time on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter reported higher levels of perceived social isolation. Instead of bridging the gap, excessive social media use often exacerbates feelings of loneliness, as it can lead to comparisons, superficial interactions, and a lack of genuine connection. Loneliness may feel overwhelming, but there are actionable steps you can take to break the cycle and reclaim a sense of connection. Start by prioritizing simple, meaningful connections. Reach out to a friend or family member for a quick chat, or make an effort to greet a neighbor or coworker. Small acts like these may seem minor, but can gently rebuild your sense of connection. If reaching out feels daunting, try spending time in shared spaces, like a park or coffee shop, where you can simply be around others without pressure. Limit social media use, as it can amplify feelings of isolation, and instead focus on being present in small offline moments. Lastly, remind yourself that feeling lonely isn't a personal failure. It's a human experience. With patience and kindness toward yourself, even small actions can lead to meaningful change over time. And do not forget, if loneliness feels overwhelming or starts to affect your daily life, consulting a specialist is essential. Therapists and counselors can help you understand and navigate these feelings, providing strategies to break the cycle and foster genuine connections. Seeking professional support isn't a weakness. It's a powerful step toward reclaiming your well-being. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like. And for more content like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Together, let's continue exploring the hidden forces that shape our lives. Thank you for watching.